Hello, Mr. Muldoon. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yes, I see. Well, she was originally convicted for murder. Oh, I'd hardly say she's a reformed character. Well, in the past 6 months, she's had 6 reprimands for insubordination, 3 charges for disobeying an officer, and a spell in solitary confinement. No, I can appreciate your concern, but the record speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Surprise, surprise.
Maxie?
There's room for 2. Gee, you should see your face. Don't tell me I'm the first chick you've had in here.
I usually have to ask them first.
Yeah? Unreal the way some of them play hard to get, isn't it?
Maxie, what are you doing?
Didn't want you to get into a cold bed.
Believe me, I don't mind. That's what my electric blanket's for.
It's not turned on. I am.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
You soon will be. Hop in.
Look, put on your pyjamas or whatever it is you wear and shift your stuff into the lounge room.
Oh, come on, Tony. Stop mucking
Maxie,
around.
please. I don't want to get heavy, but I will if you don't move it.
Why? I thought you liked me.
Yeah, well, I do. But I don't sleep with everyone I like, do I? I mean, for God's sake, how long do you think the house would last if I raced off every girl that moved in?
Don't know about the house, but you'd be a bit fragile. Why the hell did you ask me to move in with you then?
I didn't. Remember?
No. Knitting's not her strength.
No, it is not.
It's probably not yours either, right? Morning, ladies.
Oh, Mrs. M, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Well, I just want... Do you mind? This is private.
Oh, sorry. Thought you were going to ask about Lizzie.
Well, I am,
Well,
but...
we want to know about it too.
Correction. We were wondering if you've heard anything about Lizzie.
Well, all the hospital says she's as well as can be expected.
Oh, I can't complain, I suppose. Could be worse. Well, if you don't mind, the rest of the conversation is private. I'm sorry, they're all a bit worried about Lizzie.
And I suppose you're not?
Of course I am, but I just wish the silly old bugger would remember her age and take more care of herself, but pigs might fly, right?
Right. Now, what's this private conversation?
Oh, I was going to ask if you could do me a favour and make a phone call.
Is it about your job?
Yeah, but don't worry, Mrs. M, I'm not getting my hopes up. But I figure if I'm being considered for the job after I've told them about myself, well, there must be a chance, right?
Oh, right, let's hope so. Have you got the number?
Yeah, that's it. I've written it down. The man's name is Muldoon. What's the matter? Want me to write that down too?
No, I remember it.
Right. Thanks very much, Mrs. M.
Morning, Denise.
Hi, lover. Sleep all right?
Yeah, great.
I'll bet.
Maxine?
Oh, who'd you expect?
It's Tony. Maxine?
Yeah, I heard you. Look, what do you want?
Nothing. I just thought I'd wake you up and tell you where everything is.
Well, you're a bit late. I've already had breakfast.
Good. Was there enough milk for you?
Yeah, tons. Now, look, Tony, do you want me to clear out?
No. No, of course not. I'm sorry about last night. I know I was a bit rough. You took me by surprise, that's all.
Hi, Maxie.
Oh, ha.
Who was that?
Dennis. So what are you going to do today? Job hunting?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was just looking through the paper when you called, so I better get back to it. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, who's cracking jokes at this hour of the morning?
No, Denise must have seen something funny in the newspaper.
Oh, I didn't know she could read. Hey, how did your first night go with your new roommate?
Okay, I suppose.
That bad, eh?
No, not bad at all. Hey, have there been any calls for me?
No, why? Are you expecting one?
Spunkiest lady in South Australia.
Well, aren't you the dark horse, huh? You're going to tell me all about it over a cup of coffee. You want one?
Kill for one. Woke up this morning, we were out of milk.
Oh, couldn't you kill when that happens? Oh.
Maxine reckons she's had breakfast.
Please, may I speak to Mr. Muldoon? Mrs. Morris, Wentworth Detention Centre?
Heather, look after Fields, will you?
Yes, I won't.
Talking? Check the roster, will you? I've made a few changes.
Oh, right.
Something wrong?
Oh, I'm just checking on that job that Bea applied for.
Good luck. Don't like your chances.
I don't think luck will have anything to do with it. I've got a horrible feeling that a certain colleague of ours may have interfered.
Joan?
Heard her speaking to a Mr. Muldoon on the phone as I was leaving last night.
Oh, God, surely she won't.
Mr. Muldoon? Yes, I'm ringing on behalf of Mrs. Smith. I was wondering whether you'd made a decision about that job yet. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Yes, that is true, but that was never proven. Mr. Muldoon, I can't Right then. Thank you. Goodbye.
I must admit to feeling a little uneasy about giving a prisoner the amount of freedom that Fields has had. But it all seems to have worked out very nicely, don't you think, Mrs. Powell?
Well, yes. Though I think we were lucky this time, I certainly wouldn't want to make a practice of it.
Yes, there is an element of risk, I agree, but surely that's what rehabilitation is all about. What do you think, Mrs. Morris?
Well, I like the idea, although I can appreciate the security risk. I mean, if the wrong person got hold of those files, there's no telling what damage they might do.
Well, she'll be receiving maximum remission, which means she'll be released in 2 weeks. Now, B. Smith's parole.
Yes, there's bad news there, I'm afraid.
Oh?
She asked me to check on a job she'd applied for, so I phoned this morning. Unfortunately, they turned her down flat.
Was any reason given?
Apparently someone from here took it upon themselves to give out information about Smith's record. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well, yes, I do. But I only quoted the written report.
Nothing else?
Of course not.
No personal opinions.
I understood that was against regulations.
Yes, it is. But in future, I would appreciate prisoner references being left to me, especially with someone like Smith. I have known her a little longer than you.
Yes, Governor, I do understand that, but you had gone home, and that's why I only quoted the written report. Now, I believe it's our job to protect the women, and I didn't want Mr. Muldoon to get the wrong impression.
Have a look at B, will you? I reckon she's trying to work out whether she can jump the gate or not.
She doesn't have to. They'll be opening it for her soon.
Don't bet on it.
Well, why not? She deserves it.
We all bloody deserve it. You deserve a top dog too, but have a look at her, will you? Mooning around the place, daydreaming about what it's like on the outside instead of fixing the freak.
Well, what do you want her to do? Blow a parole?
Look, either she's the top dog or she isn't. Now, top dogs don't let a mongrel like Ferguson walk all over the women. Mari Winter wouldn't have.
Margot,
What?
come here.
What do you want?
You see that gate?
Yeah, what about it?
I want you to watch it for me. See if any top dogs come through.
Fair go, B. I was just having...
Watch it until the end of the exercise period.
B? Yeah, what is it, Mrs. M?
Hey, Margot, what are you going to do? Jump the gate?
Get stuffed, the lot of you.
Well, that's that, I suppose. Did he give any reason?
I suppose he wanted someone to start straight away.
Did he ring Mrs. Davidson? He said he was going to.
Yes, he did. Mrs. Davidson had already gone home.
Well, well. Is that a fact? And I wonder who he did speak to. Got any ideas, Mrs. Morris?
Oh, come on, B. Let's just forget it. I think the best thing
Yeah,
you
well,
can do
anyway,
is...
thanks for your help, Mrs. M. I really appreciate it.
We should have brought some marshmallows.
Gee whiz, why didn't you tell me you were doing this? I would have come out to help you.
Aw, what are you so happy about?
The boy's in love. I know, I heard him on the phone.
Lucky girl, huh?
Oh, girls, Kim, Melissa, Jane, Fiona. I tell you, he's a bloody sex maniac.
Well, you shouldn't have been listening.
But it's the only excitement I get these days.
Trying to catch up with Melissa, huh?
Not yet, but at least I know she arrived in town this morning. I've just been speaking to a friend of hers.
Oh, you should have told her to come here.
She doesn't know I'm working here. I haven't had a chance to tell her yet.
Oh, looks like you two have a lot of catching up to do, huh? Oh, now don't be dirty. I didn't mean that.
Oh, he did, dirty little bugger. Who's this Melissa, anyway?
Oh, she's an old flame of his from Flinders University in South Australia.
Bloody schoolgirl. I told you, he's a sex maniac.
Just in case anyone rings, Governor, how long will you be?
Well, it's luncheon with the head of department, so it could take all afternoon. But I'll phone in and check for messages.
Enjoy your lunch.
I doubt it. Oh, take these with me one day.
Don't put that away. I need the keys to the library.
Would you check the kitchen is ready for lunch, Miss Ferguson?
Well, I can't do that, Mrs. Powell. I've got to organise the
You can
cleaning.
do that later. Kitchen, please.
Yes, of course. I'll see to it right away.
Sorry, I think I've got the wrong flat.
Come again?
I said I'm not sure I'm in the right place. I'm looking for Tony Berman.
Oh, right place, wrong time. He's gone to work.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Maxie. You a friend of Tony's or you flogging something?
Melissa Norton. Friend, I hope, though it's been a while since we've seen each other.
Norton, eh? Good bike. Rather have a BM, though.
Sorry?
BM. BMW. Motorbike.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm not quite with it. Just driven from Adelaide and I'm still a bit tired.
Adelaide? Crikey, you'll be buggered. You'll need a cuppa. How do you have it? Say black because we're out of milk.
No, really, don't bother. You must have a lot to do, cleaning all these flats.
Hey? I'm not the hired help. I live here.
Here, you mean with Tony?
Yeah, moved in last night. How many sugars?
Are you living together?
Yeah, look, I just told you. Oh, I see what you mean. No, not exactly, but... Oh, well, thanks very much. Maxie, I reckon you've just put your foot in it.
Still job hunting, Smith? Was you, wasn't it? What are you talking about?
I don't play games.
I don't play games. You should know that by now. Now, if you want to know something, you ask me. Properly.
Did you sabotage my job?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, Miss Brightening. You really mean?
You mean she just admitted it?
That's right. And she enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, what are you going to do?
Sweet FA.
Bloody bullshit.
And if I do thump her, what happens to my parole?
It'd be worth it. And if we did it right, we'd get rid of her once and for all.
No, Bee's right. Why do you think Ferguson's doing all this? She wants Bee to go off. Well, you've got to do something. Well, why don't you let us help you?
Don't you worry. I've got someone helping me. But in the meantime, I'm not going to do a thing. Not a bloody thing. And that will get so far up Ferguson's nose, she'll suffer from brain damage.
Listen, Roberta, this is the sloppiest work I've ever seen. I mean, how are we going to sell that in the shop? And look what you've done here. You've put a smocking stitch on this. This is a tablecloth, for God's sake. Now, try and concentrate on your work.
I found her.
Oh, the elusive Melissa, huh?
Yeah, well, not anymore. That was a girlfriend. Melissa turned up at her place. The poor kid. Yeah, she must have been whacked. She'd driven all night.
Oh, well, that's true love for you, isn't it?
Yep.
How come she didn't go straight to your house?
Well, she lost the address, so she went to Gale to find it. Hey, it's a good thing Maxie went out job hunting, eh?
Oh, is it ever? You would have been in trouble, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Jude, what are the chances of having half a day off?
Oh, well, Tony, God, I mean, you know, we got a lot of work here.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
The parole lists.
Yeah. Go on, get out of
I
here.
knew you were joking. You know, you women are real suckers for a love story, you know that?
Get out, and have a good time. And don't forget to come back.
This is ridiculous. I can't think of one thing to say.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, Tony. Well, what happened to Mr. Berman?
That's what I'd like to know.
Hey, Mel, what's wrong?
I don't know, Tony. I think I'm just feeling a little bit tired, and more than a little bit foolish.
Foolish? Why?
Why? I knocked myself out driving from Adelaide because I believed all that garbage you wrote me. I waltz up to your flat with eyes shining and heart thumping, only to be greeted by your latest little bitch, who assures me she only just moved in last night.
No, she did. Look, it's not what you think. She's part of my work. Honestly. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true.
Go on.
Well, I'm working at a halfway house for ex-prisoners, and it got overcrowded, so Judy, she's the boss, Judy asked Maxie to find somewhere else to live.
Oh, and she found your flat. How convenient.
Yeah, well, believe me, it wasn't my idea. I got home and she was already...
Tommy, I really am very tired. And you're right, it does sound crazy. Look, maybe tomorrow I'll be able to understand it better. I hope so, because I want to. But just right now, I don't know what's going on, and all the talking in the world isn't going to make it any clearer for me. So please, just let me sort myself out.
All right, if that's what you want. Mel, I've missed you.
Fortnight? Are you sure?
Well, no, of course I'm not sure. What I'm saying is if you keep up the good behaviour, you should get full remission.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell.
Mrs. Powell, I'd like to get on with the kitchen stock check if you've got nothing else for me to do.
No. Go ahead.
Storeroom keys, please.
Heather, check this, will you? And please ask the stationery department to send out the right size paper. Also, we need rosters. I'll be in maternity, Miss Ferguson.
I wouldn't get too smart, Fields. 2 weeks can be a very long time.
Not if you've got something interesting to read. And I've got just that.
right, what happened?
Ah, g'day, Tone. G'day, Maxine. How'd it go today?
What did you say to Melissa?
Who?
Well, just cut the crap, Maxie. Melissa, my girlfriend. I know she came here and I know she saw you. Now, what did you say to her?
You tell me. I'm here minding my own business, cleaning up the flat for you, which, by the way, was bloody dirty. What are you doing?
Maxie!
When this chick walks through the door asking for you. So I say to myself, be nice, Maxie. Must be one of Tony's roughies. I mean, she wasn't much to look at. Then she tells me she's just driven from Adelaide. So I think, fair enough, love. You must be tired. What'd you do it on? A push bike.
And?
And nothing. I go to the kitchen to make her a cup of coffee, and when I come back, she's gone. Didn't say goodbye or nothing.
Thanks heaps, Maxie. Did she ask you why you were living here?
Yeah, but before I had a chance to explain, she'd done the big vanishing trick. Look, I'm sorry if this is causing you hassles, Tone. I'll move out if you like. No, an old pro in Grey Street that'd put me up. She only does the lunch trade now, so at least I'd have a place at night.
There's no need for that. How'd you go with your job hunting?
Bugger all. So I did a few things here instead. Oh, yeah. You like curried snags?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Good, because that's what we're having for tea. So you just sit there and relax, and I'll put the spuds on.
Mrs. Davidson, look, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm a bit worried about something. Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Look, I was wondering, had you taken anything out of the filing cabinets? No, well, I didn't think so, so I think we've got a bit of trouble. Yeah, no, Officer Ferguson had checked the kitchen stock for me, and when I went to file the reports, I noticed that some of the folders were empty. Yeah, right. Yes, I will do that. Bye.
Fields, did you give Mrs. Powell those stock sheets?
Yes, Miss Ferguson. She's just taken them to the governor's office.
Good. All right, now come over here, will you? Now, just one more time, Fields. The diaries. Where are they?
I've no intention of telling you that, and you know it.
Warning you, Fields, you're running out of time.
Yes, thank God. 2 weeks and I'll be out of this place. I'll tell you what I'll do. If you're very good, I'll give them to you when I leave. If not, I'll give them to the women.
Miss Ferguson, I want you to search this area, please. Some papers are missing from Mrs. Davidson's files.
Missing? You mean stolen? Well, how could that happen?
I'm not sure. Thought perhaps Fields might be able to help. Well,
how could I help?
I've just spoken to Mrs. Davidson. She said you were working in her office this morning. No, I don't think I need to. Yes, can I help you?
You've done something, haven't you?
Told you you were running out of time.
Right, Miss Ferguson, would you deal with this, please, to see Paddy Lawson? Let's go and look in your cell.
Right, now if you'll just sign here, I'll have someone take you out to the garden and I'll bring Lawson to you.
Want to save me the trouble of looking and just tell me where they are?
I don't know, Mrs. Powell. I honestly don't know.
still saying you don't know?
No, Mrs. Powell, I didn't say that. I know they're here, but I didn't do it.
You've been set up?
I was getting out in 2 weeks. Why would I endanger that?
Because you didn't know about your release until you'd taken these. You're a fool, Fields.
Hi, Eddie.
No physical contact.
Sorry, Miss Ferguson. Well, how is he?
Ecstatic. I had to tell him about our last visit 15 times.
Why?
He just kept wanting to hear about it. I think you've got a real problem on your hands.
Oh, I really hope so. I really do.
Okay, take a break, ladies.
What about Margot?
Ooh, what about Margot?
Very bloody funny. Is that what the Palms call humorous, is it?
Yeah, I'll explain it to you later.
Hello, what's going on here? Nothing to do, have we?
Smoko, Mrs. Powell. Union rules.
Yeah, we'll get back to work. My rules. Kennedy, come with me. Fields is with you now. Smith, put her on folding.
Oh, that's my job.
Well, the change will do you good. Don't want to be in the same job for the rest of your life, do you? Come on.
See you, Jacker.
Well, well, well. Who's been a naughty girl then? What have you been up to?
Ferguson planted some paperwork in my cell and then made sure that Powell found it.
I thought you two were as thick as thieves.
Well, you thought wrong.
Oh, no, she didn't. I thought the same thing. How come Ferguson would go to all that trouble just to get you?
How would I know? She's not the sort that gives explanations, is she?
Hey, Margot. Here. Take that fuzzy thing out of your mouth and put it out.
No!
All right, then what did she do?
She wanted to use my position in reception.
How?
Spying on the other officers. I wouldn't do it.
Well, why would you give up now? You lagged on foot. I got him the sack.
I didn't want to do that, honestly, Bea. I had no choice. Well, you don't know what she's like.
Oh, yes, I do. I know what mongrel's like, all right.
She's right, Bea. Once she gets you into a corner, there's nowhere for you to go. You've got to do something about it.
Right. Let's get back to work.
So why don't you do it yourself? I mean, Bee's leaving soon, isn't she?
So?
So, you fix the freak. Who knows? You could be top dog.
Yeah. Who knows? Geez, what does it take to get you going? Ferguson's got it in for you, right? And once she's got it in for you, you're history, right?
Yes, but nothing. You're in a cell on your own. Get with the strength, darling. Otherwise, one day you're going to wake up and find yourself dead.
Oh, come on. She's hardly a killer. I mean, how could she?
It's easy, isn't it, Margot? It's happened before. What about Jock Stewart?
Yeah. He used to chuck people down the stairs and then run a book on how many steps they'd hit on the way down.
All right, but look, I'm no good at fighting. I mean, I'd only get in your way.
Oh, I give in. You try, will you, Chrissy?
No, if she don't want to help herself. All right, Paddy, what are you looking so happy about?
Oh, nothing. Why?
Don't look now, but got a stupid grin all over your face. Who was your visitor then?
Kathy Hudson.
I take it everything's still sweet with you and Andy?
Mind your own business. What's going on?
We're trying to talk some sense into this silly get.
Yeah, Ferguson planted some stuff in her cell so she'd lose her remission and she won't do nothing about it.
Well, what can she do?
She can help us to fix Ferguson for good. You want to be in it?
No, I agree with Bea. God, that's just what she wants us to do. Anyway, she'd stick us in the pound and throw the key away.
Besides, I wouldn't discuss any plans about fixing Ferguson in front of our little office girl if I were you. She has a nasty habit of mucking them up.
I don't know what's wrong with this place. There used to be a time when we used to just bash up a screw because there was nothing better to do.
Well, fortunately now we're a little older and a little wiser.
Fields, outside.
Well, we're soon going to find out, aren't we?
Now, let's try again. Why did you steal that paperwork?
I told you I didn't.
Then who did? Surely you're not suggesting that one of the other prisoners was...
Of course not.
Oh, of course, I should have realized. It was an officer, right? And why would this imaginary officer place herself in jeopardy by stealing paperwork and planting it in your cell?
She's not imaginary. I've got something that she wants, and she...
Oh, don't stop there. It's getting interesting.
What's the point? She sent you to that filing cabinet. Do you realise that? She as good as took you by the hand and led you to it.
Let's clarify who we're talking about. Come on, Fields. The name. Give me the name.
Officer Ferguson.
Right. Now give me some proof. Something I can work on. What is it that she wants?
I can't tell you that. If I told you that, she... Can I go, please?
I've spoken to Mrs. Davidson, and she agrees that you lose 1 week's privileges. That also means you lose the recommendation for an early release. Yeah. You can go.
What I'm worried about is what if we get sprung? There we are, using the freak as a football, somebody walks in on us. It's going to be Tata Chrissy, isn't it?
Well, we're not going to get caught. That's going to be your job, Mouse.
Oh, great. What do I do?
What do you mean, what do I do? You keep nit, you stupid bitch. You know, look out.
No, I want to be in on it too.
You see what I mean? We've got to rely on a no-oper like that.
Don't worry, she'll do it. Anyway, like Jacko said, we'll wear masks.
Oh, that would be nice. Very nice. And where do we get them from? Out of a packet of cornflakes?
We'll make them.
And who's going to keep lookout whilst we're doing that? Bleed now.
Don't need a lookout. We can make out we're making soft toys for the halfway house.
You know, sometimes I think we're too hard on you, Mouse.
Okay, ladies, I'm off.
Yeah, really off.
Again, Margot, I didn't hear you.
Nothing.
Good. And let me remind you that nothing gets done around here unless I give it the go-ahead. No escapes, no punch-ups, and no killings. Especially no killings. Understood?
Oh, yeah. Decided to be top dog again, have we?
I never gave it up.
Almost out of sugar. Whose turn is it to buy the next lot?
Lizzie's.
I'll get some tomorrow.
Lord, what's wrong with me? I'm so wrapped up in my own parole, I almost forgot Lizzie wasn't with us for a minute.
I really don't think she'd blame you for that, Bea. Probably tell you off for worrying so much.
Yeah, silly old bugger. Can't help wondering how she is, though.
Well, well. What's this? Smith's Coffee Club.
Yeah, that's right. We'd ask you to have a cup, but we know you're busy.
Oh, never mind. It's the thought that counts. Oh, but Smith, I'm surprised at you. I really am. You know you're not allowed coffee in the cells.
Oh, of course we are. It's a privilege.
Oh, no, Lawson. It is not. In fact, there's a definite rule that states no beverages in the cell.
Oh, fair enough, but it's a rule that's never enforced. Why the hell do you think Mrs. Davidson lets us have electric jugs?
I've no idea, really. I must ask her in the morning. But in the meantime, just to play it safe, I think we'd better get rid of it, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to get ourselves into trouble, would we?
Now, there was something else. Something about Lawson. Wonder what it was. Ah, never mind. It'll come to me during the night. Good night, ladies.
Stinking bitch. Oh, God, I hope they kill her.
Yeah, relax. Somehow I have a funny feeling that's not the last we're going to see of her tonight.
Okay, here you are, Sue. Look, I'm sorry about all this paperwork, but we have to make sure Fields didn't take more than what was found in the cell.
Signing off, Mrs. Powell.
Yeah, look, you sure you don't mind swapping with Barfield's shift? I could find
Oh,
some...
no, I don't mind working nights.
Okay, well, if there's any trouble, you've got the number, right? Good night.
Good night. worked it out yet, Fields?
No, you tell me. Why shouldn't I tell the world about those diaries after what you did today?
You can't use them, Fields. They're useless to you. Produce them now and you'll stay in here for a very long time.
All right, but at least you won't get them. And when I get out...
You get out. You think about it, Fields. You lost remission today and I wasn't even trying. I could go on like that forever. Think about it. Remembered what I wanted to see you about, Lawson. Funny how things come to you in the middle of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, stomach aches, nightmares, and you.
Get back to sleep, Smith.
What do you want?
The note that was passed to you today, where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't, Lawson, I'm not in the mood.
Haven't got it. I read it and threw it away.
Get it.
No, babe, don't touch her. It's just what she wants.
I just want the note, Lawson, that's all. Now face the wall.
There's no need for a body search, Ferguson.
We'll see.
Tell her where it is, love. Don't let her touch you. It's not worth it.
It's hidden in the pillowcase.
Face the wall.
You're sick, Ferguson. You don't give a damn about that note. She's told you where it is. Ferguson!
No, don't. It doesn't matter.
Here.
Oh, Lawson, you could have saved us all that trouble. You're on a trafficking charge. Pity. Because you've got guts. More than I can say about your spineless friend here.
Oh, no, Ferguson. I'm going to get you. One way or another, I'll get you. And when I get out of here, you had better be looking over your shoulder. Because I'm coming after you.
Showers. Lawson, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering the visitor we had during the night. Just before you came in, we were discussing having the lock on the door changed.
Visitor? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry, you'll hear about it. Trouble is, you'll only hear one side of the story.
Really good. The more, the merrier. What made you change your mind, though? Never mind about that. Do you want me to help you or not? Okay, keep your shirt on. We reckon tonight after tea would be the best time.
No, she won't even be here. She's just done a double shift. After breakfast.
Yeah, sooner the better. Hang about.
All right, what are you lot up to?
Just having a bit of a chat. That okay with you?
Okay. But don't do anything stupid, all right?
All right. After breakfast, right? Okay. Anyone here know how to fix a fuse box? Yep. Good. We need to lose the light in the solitary stairwell. You reckon you can do it?
No worries.
Well, how are you going to get the freak to go there? Oh, that'll be your job, Mouse. You better do it after the first sitting after breakfast.
Yeah, I'm going to get Jane
Doesn't matter, Mouse. Just do it, okay? Now, Lil and Jacko are going to get the masks on the club, so everything's set. Hey, hang about.
Yeah, well, it seems harmless enough. Why didn't you confiscate it during the visit?
Well, it wasn't until I saw the name Hudson in the visitor's book that I remembered the report on that incident at Woodridge. Well, Hudson was the name of that young...
Yes, I know. Did you see any physical contact? Did anything exchange hands?
Oh, they hugged for a second, but I didn't bother saying anything.
No, all right. Look, make out a report. Give it to Mrs. Davidson. Has Radcliffe arrived yet?
No, she phoned to say she'd be half an hour late.
Oh, damn her. Look, I don't suppose you'd mind doing the first breakfast sitting before you go home.
No trouble. I'll do it right now.
Thank you.
Bleeding hell, Paddy. Careful you don't get an instant afro.
Switch it on.
Oh. Help.
What do you know? Must have blown a fuse. Yeah. What a nuisance, eh? Come on.
Make sure it covers right over your face, otherwise she'll see it. And you know what she's like.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. How'd you go with the fuse box?
Great, we've only lost those lights.
Okay, here's your things. Okay, Mouse, we're ready. Go and get her.
Hey, does anyone know what Barbara's up to? I just saw her sneaking up to solitary.
What was that, Trap?
Oh, nothing, Miss Ferguson. I was just looking for one of my mates, that's all.
Then why don't you look in the dining room?
Oh, yes, Miss Ferguson.
Take over, will you?
Just the lady I was looking for.
What is it?
Just want to remind you about what I said last night. And tell those punchy friends of yours not to do anything too stupid.
All right, if I can ever find them.
Come again?
Well, you're talking about Margot and Chrissy, right?
Right. You can't find them.
No, I was wondering if Patty might know where they are.
I bet she does. She's missing too.
Only 3. Surprise. Oh, that's better. Now, do we say anything or just get down to it? Ladies, speak up. I can guess who you are. Smith, Gaffney, Lawson, Fields.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.